Hokies, taking on the 16th ranked team in the land, the Texas A&M Aggies. 3A Sports College Football, I'm Reese Davis, here with David Pollack and Jesse Palmer. Guys, let's get this thing rolling. And the Aggies ready to put toe to leather and get this season started. He'll start the return inside his 5. Not a lot of space to be found. Good hustle by the coverage team, and they stop him at the 21. So Virginia Tech's offense will have the ball first. To the lone back. That'll be a gain of 5 out to the 27. Love seeing these early season top 25 matchups. You can get a really good feel of how good these teams are, guys.
And the intensity is going to be big too, David, because the players, you know, on these teams, they've been thinking about this game for a long time. They knew they'd have a national stage, and they got a chance to prove just how good they are.
Oh, man, make that statement. Make that early statement. We always look at the end of the season, and what does the committee say? Oh, they beat top 25 so-and-so. Here's your chance to put that on your resume that'll pay off big time in late in the season. Yeah, when you get penetration by that defense right away, and there's no way to cut at all for that back, he gets destroyed right away. No way that play was going to be successful. Way too much penetration.
Looking for space, it's Hawkins. This junior making his presence felt and making the stop after a short gain.
Yeah, and listen, offensively, you run the RPOs, you just want positive yards, make the right read the guy. If he wants to drop back a little bit, hand it off, get some positive yards, go on to the next play.
Scanning the field, it's Gage. Throws to the wideout. There were serious revolutions on that third down pass, but it's incomplete. Hokies will send out the punt unit. The punter going to get his first work of the afternoon. Let's see what he can do with it. He'll get it to about the 25 before they put a stop to the return. The Aggies offense will get the ball for the first time. And Jesse, if there is an old war horse, a real war daddy in the training facility, here he is, back to run the show again.
That's a great point. There is no substitute for experience. There is a lot of expectation for this football team and for this offense because of that guy. And because of all the big stages and all the big moments he's already played through in his career. A lot of people are really excited, David, because he has seen a lot of ball.
All the ball, all the defenses, has rid the emotion of being really high and really low. And so those experience, those scars, they matter. They trust in him. And everybody on this offense is looking to him.
And he never had a chance. Just stopped cold as soon as he got it. Now facing a 3rd and long. From the gun, wants to pass. Zings it complete to the right. They'll make the stop about 3 yards short of the first down. Texas A&M will have to boot it away. They'll look to pin him deep. Excellent coverage that time. Didn't give him any room to set up a big return. And Virginia Tech sends the offense onto the field. They hope to be able to cash in on this drive, David, after having to punt it last time.
Yeah, and I think this offense needs to start it with the first play. You need to be successful and productive on that first play, and it gets you in less predictable situations.
No doubt, too. Don't you just feel like there's a little bit more sense of urgency on this drive? It just feels like they've got to be able to put some points up on the board here.
Knocked down after getting 6 all the way out to the 34-yard line.
Love to see this on offense early in drives. Getting that kind of yardage keeps you ahead of the chains.
Looking for a man. It's Gage. The sure hands. It's Wiggins. That'll be enough for a first down as he crosses the 50 and gets it to the 48. We asked earlier this week, who's your favorite receiver? And, of course, he said the open one. But we know who he really wants to go to on 3rd down.
The best one. I mean, I think the open one, obviously the politically correct answer. But you want to find the guy that you got that great chemistry with. You know exactly where he's going to be. You got that bond and that trust.
The Hokies have this offense rolling. Wide receiver comes in motion. They're going to go right back to him on 1st down. Noses ahead to the 30-yard line, a pickup of 1.
And you want to run the football. That's okay. You'll take some of these. But if they start to add up down the road, obviously, you might want to think about airing it out a little bit.
They'll run it. And he's swallowed up at the line of scrimmage by the big defensive tackle.
That's a really good stop by the defense, Jason. They need a few more. You've given up a bunch of yards on this drive and a bunch of plays, but all that matters is keeping them off the score.
Yeah, it's that bend, don't break mentality you're seeing right now, and this is the point where this defense has just got to lock in.
Quarterback making checks. Trying to move the sticks on 3rd down through the air. Quickly complete. He'll be stopped short of the line to gain. Needed about 3 more on that one. 4th down and 3, and they'll try to pick it up. He'll try to throw and pick up the 1st down. He's got it. 1st down and more. He was smelling that end zone, but they get him down at the 4 after the big pass play.
Well, it's a heck with being conservative, right? I mean, that essentially would have just been a chip shot field goal with where they were on that 4th down. But they decide to go for it, throw it. They're looking for 6. They're going for a touchdown. They are being aggressive.
Send the tight end in motion. They'll dial up the run on 1st and goal. Nowhere. And down he goes after losing 6. That defender reacted immediately when he saw the play and just set his hair on fire for the ball carrier.
And you've got to see those plays. Those plays are very fast.
Going for the goal line. And that defense pushing him out of bounds after a short gain. A 3rd and goal, and this defense feeling energy from the crowd. Back to throw, it's Gage. Going for 6. Touchdown, Hokies. Quick strike through the air for the score.
Dan, this offense, man, they look good. They looked great last week, obviously putting up huge numbers again. Coming out the gates in the first quarter with the scoring drive, this offense is putting the college football world on notice.
And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. Texas A&M has it back in the offense, ready to go to work. They went 3 and out on their first possession, now to see if they can be more productive this time around. Runs ahead and powers his way for 4 yards out to the 30. Guys, let's take a second here and think about Texas A&M. You start the season top 25, clearly expectations are flying your way, but with that might come some roadblocks.
Well, I think you got to take every week and every opponent one at a time. The number beside your name doesn't matter right now. The number matters late in the season. So you want to start the season fast. You want to be gelling on offense and on defense. I think that's the challenge early here.
Absolutely. Figuring out who you are. Obviously some talented pieces, well thought of in the top 25, but a lot of season to go out and prove it. Day 1, game 1. Make that first impression.
A&M comes back out with another first down. Wants to go up top on first down. Got his man out of the backfield. Turning it on. Nice gain on that play, but leaves it a little short of the first down. The Aggies can play this second down a lot of ways with just a few yards to go. The give to the back. They'll get him on the ground at the 46, and it'll be a first down.
Well, it's an offense that prides themselves on being physical. No mystery there. You need 1 yard, turn around, hand it off, let him go to work.
Use the play fake, now to throw. Finds his tight end. Really confident throw and catch there. Big pickup, and they have a first down.
Well, it's a nice job, too, the quarterback after the play fake there, getting his eyes down the field. He had to get that to his tight end quickly, knowing he wasn't going to have a lot of space to run with after the catch.
Power football with the run. And the defense holds firm. No pickup at all on that play. Didn't get much on first down. It's 2nd and 9. Off the boot, looking for his man. He'll heave it deep. Reels it in and goes out of bounds on the left side after the huge gain. We all love the quarterbacks with the big arms and the big throws, but getting that protection set properly is so huge.
And I think the quarterback just had so much confidence that he was going to be picked up. He didn't freak out. He was so poised, knowing that those big fellas up front, they had it all taken care of.
We've reached the end of the quarter, and Virginia Tech is on top. And we've come to the end of the first as we take a moment to check out the stats so far. Lots of time left, and we're ready to get back to it and open the second period. It'll be 2nd down, and remember, they can pick up a first without scoring. Trying play action. Here's the pressure. Pass rush, gets there, gets home, gets him down at the 23.
Oftentimes with play action, you're asking the quarterback to hold on to the ball a bit longer, and you're asking this offensive line to hold up and pass pro a bit longer. Against this athletic front seven on defense, it's going to be tough.
Now a lot of work to do to move the chains, keep this drive alive after that earlier sack. On 3rd and long, he'll need to loosen up that arm. Quickly to the tight end. He is denied. Cannot get to the first down marker, and it's 4th down coming. Now on 4th down, they'll send out the field goal unit. Right down the boulevard, it's good. That'll bring him to within 4. After putting up the field goal, they're set to kick it away.
And that's not the way they wanted to end the drive, but nice job being ready and your field goal kicker coming through and putting 3 points on the board.
And the returner will be brought down. We're about to get another look at this Hokie offense. With the last drive in for a touchdown, they'll try to do it again on this one. Crosses the 30. And he'll have enough for the first down at the 42.
How nice is it in an offense when you can generate explosive plays by running the football? You got to force feed this guy, man. He is an absolute game changer.
And the Hokies just got that huge run. They love another explosive play. Motion from the back. Motion from the wide out. Quarterback quick pass to the receiver. And he finds some solid space. Makes a nice game before the defense is able to stop it.
And listen, they didn't get the huge play off of that, but I love the ability to show that and be able to show plays off of that jet motion and just show them you're willing to complete it. But, you know, get those little chunks at a time. It doesn't have to always be a home run. That's still a successful play.
They bring him down, but not before he's able to pick up the first down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. They're going to ride this running back. They'll pick up 4, 2nd and 6 coming.
And I kind of like how the running back didn't mess around. Like, just get downhill when you see an opening. A lot of times they close so fast, man. Be decisive, stick your foot in the ground, pick up 3 to 4, and we are not going to complain.
It's complete to the right. And the defense makes the immediate tackle, but he has enough for the first down. The Hokies come to the line with a fresh set of downs. They'll try the left side. You'll take this every time. 5 yards on the first down play.
And that's a really nice play. It's impressive. When it's first down, the defense thinks you might be running the football. You still can line up. You can get some movement at the point of attack and find a little crease for your running back.
Here he goes breaking the pocket. Quarterback gets the first down. Gets it inside the 10. Out of bounds at the 9 after the big pickup on that one. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. And the Hokies will try to punch it in on 1st and goal. Wide receiver going in motion. Looking to throw, it's Gage. Quarterback needs to make a better throw there. Incomplete.
Yeah, I don't know if the quarterback got confused on first down. He might have thought the defense was going to be in man coverage that time, but they were in zone. They fooled him and just didn't seem like he had his eyes in the right place, was forcing that ball to his intended target. The window way too small. The guy was not open, so that didn't have that chance to be complete.
Wants to adjust the pattern. 2nd and 10. He'll throw again. Catch in the middle. It's Adams. They'll get it down to the 8-yard line on that throw and catch, and the defense is backed up against the wall. 3rd and goal, and let's see if they can even operate in this noise. Trying to find the end zone. He found some running room, but needed just a few inches more to put it in the end zone.
All right, they get the completion. Don't get the first down. So we've got a massive decision now, 4th and inches. Personally, I like QB sneak. I think that picks it up right here. No matter where you are in the field, you can keep this drive going.
They want to throw it. Touchdown, Virginia Tech. Fit it in the window for the score.
Man, this offense has started the season off so good. 1-0 a week ago, right? Now building on it again. Great job putting points on the board. It's still the first half, but this unit looks dialed in.
And he'll bring it back. He was looking for some running room, but not much to be found as he stopped at the 18. So here comes the Texas A&M offense back onto the field. There's a little more urgency attached to this drive. They've only been able to put up a field goal and start this one down 14-3. Just gets it to the 28, pickup of 1. Guys, let's take a minute here and talk about Texas A&M. By no means was it a transfer portal exodus, the number of guys they lost among the fewest in the country, but you do wonder if things have just become really transactional in the sport.
Well, this is a team that had a lot of success last year, and a lot of their key players want to build off of that. So to me, not a big surprise that these guys decided to stick around.
Yeah, it's cool to see it, man. You don't see a lot of this in college football nowadays. A lot of people leaving. They're doing a good job of retaining their guys. They must have built a really good culture.
They'll get him down, but not before he crosses. He's down to the 49. This first half of offense won't go on the highlight reel so far, but starting to get things moving, it's 1st and 10. To the air, it's Hawkins. And the Heat gets home. They knock him down back at the 45.
What a nice answer by this defense. You give up the big play, you respond right back, you get the sack, create some momentum for your side. Nice job by this defense staying with it.
And the Aggies now with a long way to go to pick up the first down. Complete to the right. And he won't quite get there, but boy, after that pickup, just a few inches to go for the first. An array of possibilities here. The Aggies come to the line trying to find a way to convert on 3rd and very short. Tries to slither forward on the sneak.
Nice play call, QB sneak, yet another first down. And this offense, they've been on the field for some time now. They're helping their defense out, giving them some wins so that when they get back on the field, they'll be ready to play with their hair on fire.
Quarterback on the keeper. And that's a very productive first down play and bringing up 2nd and 3. He'll do it himself. There he goes. And he's brought down after a nice gain.
This is an offense that can move the sticks in a whole lot of different ways. Now you're seeing it on the option here. Great job by the quarterback. Reading the defense, there's nobody there taking him, so he puts his foot in the ground, he gets upfield, and he's got really nice elusiveness once he's at...
And he's loose, and he'll take it to the house. Touchdown, Texas A&M. Well, they started with horrible field position, but ended with perfect field position in the middle of the end zone.
It all comes down to execution, Reese. You've got to have guys going out and doing their jobs. You saw the offensive line up front. They were physical. Skilled players made it happen with the ball in their hands, and the quarterback really showed command on that last drive.
Gets it across the 20 to the 21, and not quite what he would have picked up just taking the touchback. And Virginia Tech sends the offense onto the field. They've got a little time here to put together a productive drive late in the half. They had to stand by and watch that scoring march, and now it's up to them to find a way to answer it. Hit hard just as he released it on first down and just couldn't get it to the receiver.
Well, tip your hat to the defense getting that incompletion, because that hasn't happened often for this guy. Completed over 70% of his throws last week. He's doing it again in this game. Can the defense continue to mix things up? See if they can maybe confuse this QB.
Out of the shotgun, they go to the ground. He'll get it up to about the 32-yard line before he stopped, and it'll be first down. The Hokies will hustle to the line. Looking downfield, it's Gage. Got it in the middle, it's Adams. And good coverage by the defense, just a short gain. And here comes the offense on second down. They'll move the wide receiver. Quick completion to the right. He is going nowhere. Stop at the line of scrimmage.
You know, I think that's a play the quarterback would like to have back. I'm not sure that's exactly who the ball was intended for. He had another open target on the other side of the field that he just missed.
We've reached the 2-minute timeout, and they'll talk it over to see if they can build on this lead before halftime. The 12th man putting a stamp on this game right now and bringing it on third down. From the gun, wants to pass. Grab behind the line. It's Wiggins. They get him out of bounds. Couple of yards short of midfield. They'll mark it at the 48, and this offense is rolling. And the Hokies will have it 1st and 10. Looking downfield on 1st down. Unloads to the wideout. Connection to the right. Gets it all the way down to the 39-yard line. It'll be a 1st down. Wants to keep it in the air. Fires to the wideout. Just a hair too much on it from this big-armed sophomore quarterback.
Man, the quarterback threw that ball hard, too. And I know sometimes when you're throwing an in-breaking route, you want to get it to your receiver quickly. But when you try to strain and throw it harder, oftentimes your accuracy is what suffers. And you saw it there on the incompletion.
On 2nd down, he'll try to make the connection this time. Oh, he's got some space. Brought down just outside the red zone. He moves the chains. It's at the 22. Right back to the well. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. Didn't get much on 1st down. It's 2nd and 9. To the air. It's Gage. Gets rid of it. Hauls it in. Gets it inside the 10. Out of bounds at the 9 after the big pickup on that one. The Hokies didn't start this drive with great field position, but they have moved methodically down the field. And that ball is intercepted at the goal line. Good gain on the return, and this defense has set them up with a big play. Opening play of this drive comes from the 13-yard line. Wants to throw on 1st down. Bringing the heat. And he is snowed under. Sacked at the 7.
And he gets home again, continuing his production. Last week, 2 sacks. This week, already a sack in the 1st half. This guy has been on a sack terror.
Got it in the middle. It's Armstrong. Timeout called here by the defense. It's their 1st of the half. You make up the game plan and not a lot on the play sheet for this. 3rd and long from inside their own 20. Looking to throw, and he needs a bunch. Fires to the right. And that's incomplete. A defender all over him. Knocked the ball to the ground. 4th down coming up. The Aggies send out the punt team to kick it away. He gets it away from his own end zone. Looks it in at the 40. And you make the stop, and that is exactly what you want out of your punt cover unit. And we're about to get another look at this Hokie offense. They're already in great field goal position here, David. The question is, how aggressive do they get?
Full throttle. Be aggressive. Try to get the touchdown here, man. Such great starting field position.
Breaks into the open. He's run out of bounds after the big gain, and they are in business. 1st and goal.
And they executed that running back screen to perfection. Quarterback held on to it. He let the rush get to him. Offensive lineman got out in position, and the running back sold it too. Once he had the ball in his hands, he just had blockers and green field.
And he strides his way into the end zone. Touchdown, Hokies.
You know, there are so many coaches out there in 2-minute situations at the end of the half with the lead that'll just be happy taking the lead into halftime. This guy's staying aggressive, though. Pedal to the metal, David, and you saw it paid off there for the touchdown.
And let's finish this half now. Now, we got a nice lead. Built a little bit of lead, but the defense has to go back out there. There's still a little bit of time. So get that stop to keep that momentum you just got, and everybody will be jacked up at halftime.
This late in the half, here's the question. How aggressive will the play calling be? To the ground with the back. Shot down in the backfield again, and that might do it here in the half. And what a way for this defense to wind up the quarter. They'll use a timeout right before halftime. Maybe time for 1 or 2 more plays. Just a few seconds remaining here as they try to put something up before halftime. They'll run it on the counter. And he finds enough running room, and he's marked down at the 20. The defense calls the timeout, and that's their last one of the half. Under a minute to play here in the first half, and the offense will take a knee, and that is how we'll wrap up the first half. That's the end of the second quarter. That means it's time to join Kevin and our halftime update.
Guys, who's had a better seat there in College Station for a fun first half than you? And how can we begin our analysis of that first half without singing the praises of one of the elite backs in football? Racking up huge numbers on the ground, even throwing the occasional block. This kid is the total package. And if this defense doesn't adjust its strategy, he could be headed towards a career day. And with that, let's send it back to the guys at Kyle Field.
Thanks for that breakdown, Kevin. And the Hokies will kick it away to start the second half. Coming out with it, it's Taylor. Not nearly as much as he'd hoped when he brought it out of the end zone. He'll be stopped at the 15. So the Texas A&M offense returns to the field. Trailing by a couple of scores, they'd like to generate some confidence here early in the third quarter.
Down 2 possessions, the coaching staff met in at halftime, and they've probably scripted this opening drive. Just like they do at the start of the game, they've now got an idea of what plays they feel most confident in, what plays their quarterback is seeing the best to go out here and execute a scoring drive.
Well, and it's nice to get the ball first. Like, I got the first opportunity to close the gap a little bit, apply some great game pressure to these guys. So I think getting the ball first, driving down, scoring right here would be huge.
That's a ball that this offense should be able to complete. They had the coverage they wanted. Receiver ran on the route. Just an inaccurate throw by the quarterback.
Back to throw, it's Hawkins. Fires left. Got his man downfield. Solid work and execution there. They'll have a first down as they mark it at the 40.
This tight end is such a weapon because he can line up all over the field. That time he starts in the slot. He's running the corner route against zone coverage, and he's just got athleticism and wiggle and the ability to separate and make big plays. It's so nice to have a target like that.
Soft spot in the middle. All out of space. You want to talk about shifting the field in an instant. He's got it all the way down to the 10-yard line.
Well, this quarterback has found a really nice rhythm here on this drive. He just looks dialed in. He's doing a great job in the pre-snap, seeing the safety rotation, and that time saw the one-on-one.
Touchdown, Aggies! And the comeback is on.
And the passing game paying dividends right now for this offense. They just had a big play through the air to get him down in the situation, so let the quarterback deal. Great job reading coverage. He found his open target, accurate throw, and 2 plays through the air, and they've got 6 points on the board.
He gets it in for the 2, and now a field goal. They're set to kick it off. You think this crowd's going to get loud when their defense comes on the field? And he takes this from inside the 5. He was hoping for something a little more dynamic, but they get him on the ground at the 20. And Virginia Tech sends the offense onto the field. The lead has been sliced to a field goal, and now they'll try to answer. It's Overton. Not much there. Picks up a couple to the 22.
And the defense doing a great job committing to the run. When you commit to the run like this, obviously you can give up some plays in the passing game, but you got to stop the run first.
And this one will be stopped for no gain.
At some point, enough is enough. This is the guy that's beating me. He's priority number one. We got to go get him. It's getting later in the second half. I got to go out and make some plays and get my offense the ball.
The 12th man, one and standing at the ready. They are bringing the heat on third down. Just a hair too. From this big-arm sophomore quarterback. The Hokies decide to punt it away. This will be the second time they've had to kick it away. Fields to punt and tries to help improve that field position. This guy is a daring punt return man. He's not going to settle for the fair catch. A solid return gets a little bit of ground for the offense. From the gun, give on the inside. And he was fortunate not to lose yardage on that play, able to wedge it back to the line of scrimmage.
I think if you're the coaching staff, you have to like what you've seen from this guy so far in the game. He's pumped out some really nice runs. Obviously, he's already scored a touchdown. Really nice run there as well. And for me, I would keep thinking about creative ways of getting this guy the ball as the game goes on here in the second half.
To throw, it's Hawkins. Makes the grab, it's Norman. Tackle is made at the 27. Let's give him 10 yards on the play, and it is enough for a first down. And the Aggies come to the line with a new set of downs. The give on the option. And maybe he'll get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that.
Great job by the defense. Everybody firing off the ball, hitting their guys, holding their gaps, running to the football, nowhere to go.
Quick screen to the speedster out wide. He's brought down quickly. Minimal gain there, still a bit short of the first down. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. Ball spotted at the 27. They're facing a 3rd and long to try to keep their hopes of a touchdown alive. Throws to the wideout. Complete to the right. Doesn't quite make it to the first down marker. He's a yard short. Texas A&M looking to convert on 4th here. They stop him short of the marker, and they'll turn it over on downs.
Man, listen, we know this QB wants to take off. 4th down, go time, got to make a play. Defense locked in, dialed in, got to him. Got him on the ground, didn't let him get to the sticks.
They'll start this drive with a pass. Quickly out to the tight end. Stopped after a good pickup, and he'll be just a tad short of the first down. And the Hokies with a 2nd and short to keep this drive moving. Motion from the wide receiver. Now the play fake. Here comes the rush, and they've got him wrapped up at the 28.
The defense just simply not fooled by the play action. Oftentimes the offense, you're hoping the run fake's going to slow down those pass rushers, but man, oh man, they had their ears pinned back.
Just a short pass to the tight end. They'll keep this drive moving by picking up the first down. They have it at the 36. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. Going with the ground game left. Pretty good effort on that one to work his way up to the 42.
And winning first downs is a priority for a defense, and you can't get bludgeoned. You can't get physically beat at the point of attack. You know the percentages. It's usually pretty good on first down that they're going to run the football. So them getting that big chunk, getting in 2nd and short, not a good job by this defense.
I think that time offensively, we're just trying to take what the defense is giving them, right? They're playing zone coverage. You got your big fella just working right over the ball. It's an easy pitch and catch. Just take the profit, and let's keep going.
Got it, looking for a first. All down, but he has enough to move the chains.
Well, we know this guy is special, and because of that, his quarterback is looking to him on critical down and distances. There on that third down, there was no question. It wouldn't have mattered if he was single covered, double covered, man, zone. That's where he was going with it, and the big-time playmaker outside picks up the first.
After picking up a couple at 2nd and 8, wide receiver comes in motion. Dropping back, it's Gage. Knew where he wanted to go with it, but couldn't find his target. It's incomplete.
And sometimes you see great shoes, and they get on fire, and they just can't miss. And that's what this QB looks like the last couple weeks, man. Just completion percentage through the roof, running the offense at an elite level. You can tell in complete control of this offense.
Making side adjustments here. On 3rd and long, trying to have a big completion here. And not Moses. He got drilled trying to deliver it, and it'll bring up 4th down. They'll leave the offense out there to try to get it past the marker and pick up the first. On 4th down, looking for the completion. The throw to the outside is complete. Gets it all the way down to the 39-yard line. It'll be a 1st down. Defense has to be frustrated. The offense keeps matriculating and matriculating and matriculating the ball down the field. They'll leave it with him.
That's a big key for this offense. Now, you've got the lead here in the second half. You want to run the football. You've got to just keep getting positive yards. You've got to keep the third downs manageable so you can stay on the field, bleed the clock. That's going to be the key for this offense and their team winning the game.
The ball is down at the 14 after that grab.
And this offense is just so dynamic because they've got playmakers at all the skill positions, right? We just saw a big play in the running game. Now we see one in the passing game. There's not one dude that you can key on here if you're on defense to try and slow them down.
Off the play fake on 1st down. And this will be incomplete. A big hit there forces 2nd down.
That's what I'm talking about. That is how you close. And when a guy's going to make a catch, you make sure he doesn't make it. Physicality, using your pads, running through them. And guess what? Not only this play does he feel it, next time he tries to go over the middle or feels foot.
Touchdown, Virginia Tech! Nice catch and good work afterwards to get it into the end zone. How about this dude? He's throwing it like Don Strock or Jim Druckenmiller. He's running it like Tyrod Taylor or doing it all like Michael Vick.
Just showing the whole game, showing the repertoire, and how hard is it to stop a guy like this? I mean, when he can do all these things and stretch you with his feet, stretch you with his arm, that's why he's hard to stop, and that's why he's having himself a day.
Pulled down at the 18, and the decision to bring it out of the end zone was not a good one. They'll start this drive from the 18-yard line. From the shotgun, the handoff to the back. That is a big win for this defense as they were right there as soon as he got the ball. The Aggies with a long way to go after the loss on the last play. Snagged in the middle. It's Norman. And a good job of coverage by that defense, just a short pickup. If every journey begins with a step, this offense needs to step into a 3rd down conversion and then try to turn it into some scores, and fast. Slings it downfield. And the defense getting a hand in there on 3rd down. Texas A&M will have to boot it away. And the returner is stopped. First snap of this drive comes from their own 44. They'll move the tight end. They'll try the run. And a decent gain there before the defense makes the stop.
Well, we're not quite in the 4th quarter yet. We're almost there, but you're seeing the attitude shift now for this offense. They've got the lead, so they've got to be able to run the football. You're going to see a lot more of that I think as this game keeps going on, they're trying to wear this defense down when the game is almost over.
And you want to talk about his favorite receiver, it might be everybody, based on the number of guys getting touches and a chance to show off their hands in the passing game. When you're dealing with a deficit like this, it's all about somebody stepping up to make a play, and you might as well start here in the fourth quarter. So the final period starts with a second down play. Back to pass, it's Gage. A little release to the back. Turning it on. Gets it all the way down to the 39-yard line. It'll be a first down.
Defense just hasn't had an answer for this guy. He has been on point. This is about as good as I've seen him play at the quarterback position. And here in the fourth quarter with a big lead, he's still taking shots.
Looking to throw on first down. Snagged out of the air. And they pick up just a few on that completion.
You know, the defense doesn't have an answer for this slot guy right now. They may want to think about bracketing him, having a defender play to the outside and to the inside. Probably some sort of zone coverage where you're trying to get two bodies, forcing the quarterback to have to go somewhere else.
And I know you can play these late game situations differently, but I love when you just stay physical. You run the football, you preserve the lead, you got great field position, you're in a great position to salt this clock away and get it done.
They'll make the stop about 3 yards short of the first down. They've converted every time on fourth down. 3 for 3 so far. They'll go for 4. He'll try to throw and pick up the first down. Can't make the connection, and the gets a fourth down stop.
Yeah, I'm not sure why they went for it, but when you're up by a couple scores, I think you're just kind of free and like, hey, let's keep scoring points. Let's keep the offense out there. Let's keep the accelerator on, and I guess, hey, who cares? We're not going to lose anyways.
Here's a heat. He's going to run it. And the defense holds firm. No pickup at all on that play. Plenty of distance between them and the sticks here on second down. Looking to fire. Firing to the right, complete. They make the stop, trying to pick up just a little bit at a time to get to that first down marker. And the Aggies are at the line trying to move the sticks on third and short. Motion from the wideout. Back to pass, it's Hawkins. Pressure coming. Rush coming in hot, and they got him at the 29.
When you're on defense and you get to play outside linebacker, it's about as good as it gets, right? I get to rush the passer just like this and put him on the ground. Then I get to cover in space. I get to move all over the place. Great job by the outside linebacker. The most fun position to play in college football.
And the coverage team gets the returner on the ground. And we're about to get another look at this Hokie offense. These last couple of drives, Jesse, have been about the defense making clutch stand.
I think for this offense, they can stay aggressive knowing that their defense is going to bail them out time and time again here.
Yeah, and especially when you go for those fourth down situations, you do that a lot of times because you know your defense can make stands, make stops. They did on that last possession for you.
They'll run it out of the shotgun. Pass the sticks, and he may get more. An explosive play in the running game as he's got the first down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. They'll give it to him again. Moves it forward just a bit, a pickup of 1 to the 35.
At this point of the game, the offense has the lead, and the offensive coordinator knows they want to keep running the football. So he's going back, he's looking at his playlist, and he's saying, which runs work the best for me in this game? What can I lean on right here to make sure we win this one?
The toss to the right. Finding an escape route. Got enough for the first. And he's brought down after a nice gain.
Well, the defense didn't blitz. They didn't have everybody in gaps, and the offensive line took advantage at the point of attack, getting some push, opening up a hole, and the offense ripping off a nice run there.
The Hokies with the 1st and 10. The give to the running back from the shotgun. He is going nowhere. Stop at the line of scrimmage.
Well, this is a defense that we know takes tons of pride stopping the run. That's where it all starts and ends with them, and you saw a great effort on that last play.
Didn't get much on 1st down. It's 2nd and 9. They'll go right back to it. And this one will be stopped for no gain.
Well, you see the defense make a big play there in the RPO, and they're doing it because they're starting to load the box. If you're the play caller offensively, you might want to think about having your quarterback keep the ball and then try to throw it downfield.
Here's the handoff. Got some room, headed to the goal line. And he'll step into the end zone. Touchdown, Hokies.
This running back was not going to be denied. Nice blocking up front to create a hole for this running back, and he was able to take advantage.
Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead. Fielded in the end zone, it's Taylor. Not nearly as much as he'd hoped when he brought it out of the end zone. He'll be stopped at the 15. The Texas A&M offense is back on the field. Weeks like this are tricky, but you have to respond better than they have, and I would expect they'll take a major hit in the rankings next week.
Man, it's just been frustrating to watch the inconsistency of this guy at QB, man. You've got to be able to stay in rhythm in an offense and stay ahead of schedule. And he's had a moment, and he threw a touchdown pass, but more consistency, more finding the open guys, delivering it to them, and keeping this offense on schedule.
They'll snap it from the 25 here on 1st down. Use the play fake, now to throw. Going to try to get it himself. Ran through the tackle, and he's got room to run. And he gets out of there and gets some yardage and gets down without taking any punishment. 1st down here for the offense. Dropping back, it's Hawkins. And that's not the way they drew it up. It's incomplete.
And it's going to be difficult for this offense, man. Just where are they going to find the plays? You can tell the defense sitting back. They're playing nickel. They're playing dime. So you need some receivers to step up, make some yards after the catch, some contested plays. This offense has got to do something, and they got to do it quick.
This defense is going to have to be careful. Not only do they have to worry about this guy running the football, but they've got to keep their eye on him when he runs routes, too. He is a versatile back.
3rd and long, and he'll try to throw for it. Finds the tight end. Hauled down, but they'll move the sticks as he picks up the 1st down. Texas A&M going quickly.
When offenses get 1st downs like this, and they move the sticks, and they get some momentum, look at what they do.
Turning on the Jets. They finally make the stop, and it's been this way this guy's whole career as a senior makes a play after the grab.
That's good for a Fighting Texas Aggie.
looking to throw on first down. And the Heat will get home, and the quarterback goes down at the 17. The Aggies trying to find their way forward after the big loss on the last play. It's complete to the left. He hauled that one in and got it down to the 15-yard line. Ninth play of the drive coming up, but this one will be tough. 3rd and long. Fires to the end zone. Touchdown, Aggie! Made the grab in the end zone for the score.
And man, that was a nice job by the tight end, finding the soft spot in the defense in the end zone on that TD.
The extra point is blocked. They are running out of time here. They need to get the ball back. They'll line up for the onside kick. He's able to grab the football, and the hands team gets the job done. And Virginia Tech sends the offense onto the field. If you like old-fashioned, grind-it-up, run-over a football, that last touchdown drive was for you, Jesse.
That was impressive, man. Great blocking up front and tough physical running by these ball.
And it's intercepted, maybe breathing a little life into this team. So they'll decline the penalty, pleased with the results of that last play. Looking to throw, it's Hawkins. It's complete. Makes the tackle at the 32, but they were backed up inside their 20, and they pick up 15.
This quarterback obviously did a lot of film prep coming into this one. He has been picking this defense apart. With that last completion, guys, he's now got over 300 yards passing.
Clock stops, and we've reached the 2-minute timeout. This offense looking for anything to cut into this big lead. With a first down, they'll snap it from the 32. Rushes on him. He'll try to do it himself. A really nice run and gain, and he gets down to avoid taking punishment. Everybody has to be set. They have to get it off. To the air on first down. Here comes the Heat. And the quarterback will be slung down back at the 43. The hurry up now, 2nd down, clock ticking. Wants to go up top. He's going to take off. Across the 45. He gets the job done, picking up the first down, then getting down. The offense will stop the clock and use one of its timeouts. Wants to go up top on first down. Catch in the middle, it's Taylor. Dragged down, but they'll move the sticks for a first down. And the Aggies moving quickly to the line. From the red zone, looking for a man. Using the quick game. He hauled that one in and got it down to the 15-yard line. No huddle offense to the line. 2nd down, they'll go to the air. Just gets rid of it to the running back underneath. Touchdown, Aggie! A Lazarus-like comeback is underway.
Well, the offense did their part. You're just trying to apply some pressure on the opponent, right? Yeah, you're down right now, but if you can find a way to get the ball back with some time on the clock, they're within striking distance still to win this game.
Cool as a cucumber as the hands team makes a sure catch.
Well, they try to go onside kick, but better job by the hands team falling on the football.
Tight end in motion, see how the D reacts. The give as they work on that clock. And he was fortunate not to lose yardage on that play, able to wedge it back to the line of scrimmage. Quick timeout called by the defense, stopping the clock to save as much time as possible for their offense. He'll run it again. A 6-yard pickup that leaves them with 3rd and 4. Defense uses a timeout quickly, trying to get that ball back and preserve time for their offense. Big 3rd down. Looking for space. It's Overton. He'll step out of bounds. He's at the 33-yard line. They're just about to put this W in the books, guys. Comes against a ranked opponent, a team that most of us expected them to beat, and they were able to come through.
Yeah, but you're going to get challenged early in the season. It's fun to play other ranked teams and kind of see what you have. And this team kind of proven, like, listen, they're worth the ranking. They're probably going to continue to climb up the charts, handling their business early in the season against a pretty dang good team.
And I think at the end of the year, when the committee's meeting together and they're deciding which...
There he goes! Got the first down and more. What a good job to be able to pick up that kind of yardage when you're trying to finish off the game. And the Hokies will line it up on 1st and 10. They'll give it to the back. They'll knock him down for a loss of a couple. They get the timeout and the clock reads 3 seconds. They'll play it safe and try for 3. The kicker will try to punch one through from 41 yards away. And it's no good. He missed it. It's still a 3-point game after the miss. What a show both of these teams put on today. Couple of outstanding squads. Hotly contested battle all the way to the very end.
Yeah, we came into this one expecting this to be a back-and-forth battle. We knew it was going to go down late into the 4th quarter. At the end of the day, the higher-ranked team, David, they were really able to lean on those playmakers and that leadership they've got in the locker room.
Yeah, and now I think even more so, you're starting to believe in them. They're battle-tested. This team they find a way to get things done. That's why they're ranked where they're at, and I expect this team to stay in contention for the college football playoff because they're proving week